Our new assignment is going to be to make your name in an interesting way. So, I hope you enjoyed looking at some of those examples that I showed you in the slideshow. This is my last name, and I want you to feel free to be very creative with how your letters look. So, this is my J, and it doesn't look like a normal J, but when I get it all together with the other letters, it starts to make sense. Here's my E, my R, and my Y. So this didn't just happen. I didn't just start free drawing this. I planned it. So let's take a look at what planning looks like. Now I've drawn my name lots of times. So planning looks like trying things in lots of different ways. There's my whole name, Ben Jerry. I like to try different ways of putting in three-dimensional elements into my name, mixing cursive with print. I like different shaping in the letters. I like turning the letters into little cartoons. This is one where I was trying to make it look like folded paper. Here's 3D shapes, cartoon animals, fancy designs, using 3 pencils at once to draw. So a lot of art is really about experimentation until you develop that design. Here's one thing I did for one of our poster contests, but I did a different letter type for each word. And so I made these all have faces. Well, let's see, this one has faces too. I guess I see lots of faces, but they really get different. This one has lots of hands and feet. This one's blurry, this one's shaky. So I tried making them all unique and individually interesting while filling the entire space up in an interesting way. I still haven't finished this because it takes a long time to color like this, and it's not something we needed to be done. But you need to try out some different ideas so you can come up with a plan. So you start by taking your sketchbook and drawing your name. So the first thing you're going to want to do is just write your name. So let's see, here's my name, Jerry. Okay, that's kind of blah. So let me try it with these things at the end of each letter. So I'll do all caps. These little feet at the end of each letter are called serifs. So I put little serifs at the end. I could even go like that if I want. All right. Why don't I try making it swirly? Alright, so there's swirly. That looks like an S, so I'd have to fix that and make it look right. Looks like it says Surrey. I can do this where I block the ends of each letter. Oh, that's an S. I don't know why I'm making an S now. I'm thinking S's. So thick line, thin line, thick line, thin line, thick line, thin line, thick line, thin line. So that's a style I can do. So I'll just keep playing. Here's another fun thing to do. Make boxes for each letter. J, E, R, R, Y. And then chunk them out of the box. So now I've made all my letters where I just really just cut out this space. So that's called the negative space. And I don't like any of those, so I'm just going to keep on going. Sometimes I like to make my J flow right into my E. So I'll do some cursive to get started. Oops, gotta make that rounded. Get my Y to go around like that. And then I can start building this up. If you make mistakes, don't even bother erasing them, because this is just our practice for how we want it to look. I want to make that flat there. So you just start taking notes of what you like. I could even bring this right into this end of the Y like that and make that all flow together. So it's just kind of like a never-ending shape. So look, this J is going to hook into the Y, and it's going to go down and around and back, and so it's just a loop that just never ends. So play around. Think of different ways your letters could look. You can make them have look like little creatures by adding creature parts like arms and legs. So let's see, a J as a creature. I'll make that go over a little more, and I'm gonna go like this, and like this, and like that. And now my J is going to be the head of an elephant, and the bottom of the J will be its trunk. If I want to, I can make little baby tusks. Something like that, maybe. I don't know. J. And then the E will come next. I'll just figure it out. But play around with your name. With everyone, make it a little different. And see what you come up with. And the best one you can come up with will be your final that we'll put on a large sheet of paper. If you are a virtual student, you're going to take 2 sheets of paper out of your sketchbook and attach them to each other so you can make a nice big name. This will be a double sheet assignment. You're also going to end up needing your Sharpie to trace everything and your watercolors to paint. We'll start with this. Next week we'll lay it out on the big sheet of paper.